Hello everybody, and welcome to TTV's first episode in our review series for the latest season of Ninjago Masters of Spinjitzu, which is effectively called Skybound by the developers and also the fan base. Ninjago Skybound, it's got a nice ring to it.
Mm-hmm.
So, without further ado, let's go ahead and introduce ourselves, since we've got a more jam-packed cast than we usually do for this coverage series. I'm Meso.
I'm Eljay.
I'm Takuma.
And I'm Prpldragon.
Hey! So,
alright, this is really different. We've lost Kahi permanently, I guess.
Permanently, I guess.
We replaced him with someone a little more competent.
Yeah, Takuma.
Well, let's be fair, that remains to be seen.
Yeah, you'll have to
All
prove yourself trial by fire.
So what are we going to do today, Meso?
Well, first of all, we're going to say our disclaimer that we always say to prevent hate comments, which never works ever. So, just so you guys all know, for those of you who may not have seen this before, we're going to be doing a review of the Ninjago episodes, and we're going to recap them a little bit, we're going to discuss them, analyze them, such and such. This is not actually us streaming the TV episodes or whatever. Mm-hmm. If you would like to watch the episode for yourself, you can either check them out on TV when they air, or you can check out the link below in the description, which will usually contain the episode unless they've been taken down off the streaming sites where we get them or whatever. But 9 times out of 10, you can find them in the description below.
I would recommend trying to find them on TV, so check your channel guides.
If possible, watch them on TV.
Yeah, I know that Cartoon Network does live streams if you have cable. You just have to put your information in and you can just watch it from your computer.
That is also true. And then there's poor saps like me who don't have cable.
But and they're me, doesn't watch TV.
Yeah.
Well,
so anyway, we're going to kick this off. This is the season premiere, so there should be plenty to talk about here. Eljay, go ahead and recap episode 55 and 56 for us, because we'll be treating them as a block of content.
Okay, sounds good. So we're going to start off with episode, let's see, this is 55? Yeah, this
No, it's episode 2. Yeah, it's...
Thanks, buddy.
It's not like I posted it in the chat 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. I have a page up. Episode 55 of the 6th season, episode Infamous. Now, here it starts off, and we see the ninja fighting once again the skeletons. We are confused as all get out when it's revealed that they are recording a commercial or an advertisement, and it is being directed by none other than Dareth.
Hey.
Dareth only has the main 5, really, and then Nia is kind of off on the side, but she's still a ninja now. Well, they get into a small argument about whether or not Nia should be predominantly featured with the other ninja. They kind of spin this into this whole tangent where Nia feels bad because she's a girl and she shouldn't be doing all the other things instead of being an actual ninja. And so that kickstarts that character development path, I guess.
Thread.
So anyhow, news comes up that Klaus has survived, and
dun, dun, dun.
he was a ghost from the cursed realm, was it?
Mm-hmm.
No, he was from
broke
the
out.
Sky Realm.
Excuse me?
I'm just joking, go on.
Ignore him and go
Stupid
on.
thing. So anyway, he made it out of the cursed realm when they opened that up, and he made his way back to Styx. Well, lo and behold, he released a genie, which could grant him 3 wishes.
A djinn.
Yes, a djinn. Long story short, doesn't go well for him, and he gets trapped in the very same teapot that he summoned him from. So, our new character, new antagonist, is... Meso? What's his name?
Notakon.
Notakon, thank you. I wasn't sure of the pronunciation. Notakon, who is an old person, a pirate. And he enters
I'm
Ninjago
pretty sure
City.
the whole thing is a really big con.
So
oh my gosh.
I wonder if Notakon likes red and blue pins.
Okay, we're moving on. So he enters Ninjago City, and he wants to find out what happened to his crew. He finds out that they're all dead or gone or away with, and that they're actually all in different realms, and then he needs to find, here we go, the Realm Crystal, in order to find them again. He figures out the location, kinda sorta. He figures out who's protecting it, which is Wu. So, meanwhile, the ninja are trying to hunt down Klaus. They don't know that Klaus has been, teapotted, I guess. So they're on their way to kind of find him and track him down over in Styx. As they are on their way, they make a stop to make a wish? They make a stop at a hospital with
I think it was Grant a Wish.
Yeah, Grant a Wish. Thank you. Oh, I get it. I see what they did there.
Yeah.
So they make a stop at a hospital to grant a wish to a fan who had broken both of his legs. And gotta say, that was kind of funny how they played up with the character. They need to get out of the hospital because the paparazzi and their fans are surrounding it. Helicopters, screaming fangirls all at the base of the building, so on and so forth. Kai, meanwhile, is so infatuated with his fame, it's incredible. So, they get up onto the roof, and they need to hide before a helicopter catches him. Unfortunately, Nia is now going to this thing where she doesn't feel like... She feels like she's being treated differently and is all curmudgeon about it, so she refuses, and they're spotted. Thankfully, Dareth pulls up in one of the helicopters, and he gets them over to Styx. The ninja find nothing there, unfortunately. They're in disguise. Turns out, they see on the TV that they have been impersonated, and they are now wanted. So they split up after antics ensue, and that's where we stand in that episode. Wu's seen in the library, and all of a sudden... What's his name again?
Nauticon?
Nauticon!
Nauticon appears to him, and they begin to discuss things.
Totally a con.
Yeah.
So that's Infamous. First episode of the season.
Fair enough. All right.
It might be worth pointing out that when they were impersonated, the impersonators committed a bunch of crimes, and that's why they were suddenly wanted.
Yeah. Like, one of them vandalized an amusement park, and somebody else
Zane.
stole some stuff.
That was Jay, I think.
I don't know. It was
Yeah.
interesting. We'll get to that later.
Yeah. So you want me to cover the next episode?
Go for it. Episode 56.
Episode 56, Public Enemy number 1. And we actually saw, the beginning of this episode starts off with the kind of preview we saw a few months back, and it's Jay, and he's visited a pub. He's hungry, he wants some chips. They're all on the run. Long story short, he doesn't get his chips. So it kind of sucks. Meanwhile, the police commissioner of Ninjago City, because that's the thing, they need police when they have the ninja, asks none other than Ronin for help. He asks them to catch the ninja, and he says, catch those 5 ninja, and Ronin's like, there's 6 ninja. We're still continuing this. So eventually, the ninja all meet up. They get a secret message from, I think, Kai. They all meet up at the former base of the ninja, the old monastery. And they kind of formulate a game plan, figure out what to do, and then all split up into pairs.
Because that always works.
Yes, of course.
Split up.
Lloyd and Zane, Kai, Nia, and Cole and Jay. Because, of course, Jay wanted to be paired with Cole. Why not? By the way,
I mean,
Cole's
technically it
still a
was
ghost.
inverse.
Was it?
It was inverse.
Oh, yeah, okay. Cole wanted to be with Jay. That's actually true. So, they all go in separate directions to investigate and figure out what's going on. Zane and Lloyd head on over to the library where what's it, Sensei Wu was, and find out, well, they missed him. Long story short, Wu is now in the same teapot that Klaus is. So instead of finding them, they instead find Ronin, who hacked into Zane's system, chased Lloyd, and after several antics, caught him. It's kind of like that scene from Guardians of the Galaxy. Anyway, so meanwhile, all this is going on. Misako is captured by the police and interrogated for a little bit, but obviously she doesn't break. Lo and behold, Nauticon comes in. It's like, hey, what's going on? I got Wu, and he already told me where the realm crystal is. That's a trick. Misako tells him, and then gets trapped as well. So we got 3 people in the teapot. Meanwhile, Kai and Nia pick up a couple of motorcycles and go. Where were they? The finale of the last season. No, the season before this.
What's it called?
Before that. Where they had all the elder statues on either side.
I remember where, yeah. I just forget what exactly it's called.
I'm looking it up right now.
Okay.
I got a name here. Here we go. Corridor of Elders.
Oh.
Hey, there we go. Yeah.
So they go there, and Ronin finds them. And he uses his Wreck-It Rex.
It's Rex.
Oh, it's just Rex? Okay, he uses his Rex thing, and he hunts them down, he chases them through this corridor. It's a cool fight scene. Well, holograms suck, as the ninja find out, and they're both captured. So tough beans. Finally, we are back at the Mega Monster Amusement Park, and we got some really cool callbacks to a prior episode where Jay discovered his true potential. Well, Ronin's there too, and after some roller coaster excitement, captures Jay. Cole, as of late, has figured out that he has the ability to turn invisible completely. And for some reason, despite being a ghost, he's not invisible from heat vision.
Thermal vision.
And finally, Ronin finds him and captures him despite him still being a ghost that can phase through objects. We'll get into it later. So meanwhile, Natakan makes it to the location of the Realm Crystal. And we find out it's like somewhere
Hiroshi's
in the middle of the jungle.
Labyrinth.
Yeah, Hiroshi's Labyrinth. And there are a bunch of pixel-colored ninjoids guarding it. Like, a bunch of them. And they have Halo assault rifles. They all suck. Natakan eventually gets the crystal, and the ninja are all arrested. Ronin gets his money, and Natakan basically goes to go get his crew. And that is currently where we stand.
Pretty bleak scenario, not gonna lie.
It is horribly bleak.
Yeah.
It's not often we see a season start off and just like by the end of the second episode, everybody's in jail or captured, and like the villain is getting exactly what he wants. Seems like things are going pretty well for this guy.
Mm-hmm.
So where do you guys really want to begin? There's a lot to dig into here.
Let's start with the beginning. Let's start with the first part where they're doing the commercial and it ends, and then Nia throws a fit.
Okay.
Well, I don't know that I'd say she threw a fit.
She got curmudgeon about things, and it was kind of unusual.
It's like
not necessarily wrongfully so.
Yeah, like she had every reason to be upset, but
Dareth
the
was
way...
very explicit about the way he was excluding her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just like,
I wouldn't even say it's out of character. Like, it makes a ton of sense why it's going on. It just seems...
it's
a
the
little
timing
too-
that's weird to me personally.
Yeah.
I understand they're going with the angle that she's just become a ninja. And really, if you want to get technical, this whole season they're going with the angle that the ninja are celebrities and whatnot, and they're in the public eye, which is in and of itself an interesting development considering the history of the past couple seasons, but like...
Isn't the movie coming out next year?
It is.
Yeah, 2017, I think.
So it's like... I understand that, and it does actually make a lot of sense, because she's in the public eye, ergo there's public scrutiny, and while she herself may have been fine with her role as a ninja before now she gets subject to like public criticism, or in this case Dareth's criticism from like a marketing perspective. It's an interesting take, and again, it's not entirely unreasonable, but to me it seems odd that they're choosing now to go with this route. Like, she's never had a problem being part of the team before, yet now all of a sudden, because she's a ninja, it's a problem. She didn't have a problem when she was saving the world.
Well,
yeah, like
I mean, kind of the thing for the last season is that she was having a hard time accepting that she was a ninja. But now that she has reached that point, she's having a problem because nobody else will.
Fair enough.
It's like, oh, okay, I finally got it, and all of a sudden it's like, before I just didn't care if anyone rejected the idea of me being a ninja because I didn't want to be. Now I want to be, and oh, well, now I have to deal with everyone else not wanting me to be.
Makes a lot of sense.
It's like you just come over one fight of acceptance only to have to face another one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I could really enjoy it if that was the angle they were going with, but like through the episode, I feel the way they portrayed it just got worse and worse up to the point.
It did seem a little out.
Yeah, it was
where she just stood there refusing to take Jay's hand when like
Yeah,
it was a
that part
serious
was-
deal.
And
She was
apparently
acting
now
really
it's a thing
ridiculous
where
there.
she hates Jay, and I don't recall this happening.
No, this is a recent development to further the whole stupid love triangle, but is it really question mark thing?
It's just like general romance at this point.
General romantic antics are ensuing because like Jay saw his future and then Nia was there, but Nia's like hates him for some reason question mark, and meanwhile he's dead set on it more than ever, and Cole's just there being a ghost, can't really do much as a ghost. Cole's gonna
I think
rip.
Cole was always kind of just there. Like, he never actively participated in any of this.
But I gotta say, it was really funny because we watched these episodes with Vardaran, who, despite I kind of wanted him on this coverage, but he's being a good boss and working on other business things. But he was shocked by the development because he hasn't watched since season 2, and he was like, "Cole's a ghost now. How does that work?" And like when we tried to explain the logistics of Cole being a ghost, but they're pretty messed up.
It's like the team has changed so drastically since it first started. We've got 3 normal people. 3 normal people. No, 2 normal people. One has been aged up significantly. One is a robot. The other's a ghost. The other's a gal. It's just so different now.
Wow.
Well, I mean, Nina was always a girl.
Yeah, we've got 2 normal people
Yeah,
and
she
one
wasn't
is a
really
girl.
part of it.
Wow, fudge. Wait, that's not how I meant it. No, that's not what I meant. Fudge.
That's exactly what
It's
you
like-
said.
It's like, okay, the two...
Oh,
two
no,
normal
my
dudes.
mistake. One is a gal.
Oh,
There we
gosh,
go.
dang it, Meso. That's not how I meant it.
Okay. Well, hey.
Honestly, I would have preferred that Nia stayed the samurai, but
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
me too. I'm still salty about last season. The water.
Yeah, like
get in the salt water.
my opinion on it depends on how this season will go, because this is like the first season where she's like really acting as a ninja. So it just depends on how well it works out, I guess.
That's fair enough, I guess, because last season you're right. Her ninja was her being a ninja was treated as a plot point. This season, her being a ninja is an actual character arc.
Yeah.
So it could turn out better because that's the main issue. To be honest, in hindsight, that's the main issue I had with the entirety of last season. We have ghosts as an enemy. Their weakness is sketchy at best, and it just so happens to be the element of Nia who is just now unlocking it because
Yeah.
reasons.
Okay,
The
can
very
I just-
foundation of the season was flawed, and this one is pretty cool. I
I
quite
want to
like it.
make a prediction.
What's up?
I want to voice a hope. I want
Go
Nia
on.
to accidentally kill Cole.
That'd be
It's
dark,
like, hey,
man.
Cole, you want a cup of water? Oh, sure. Wait, no! Psh, ah!
That would be really dark and yet kind of funny,
That-
actually.
Okay, that
Yeah.
would be kind of hilarious,
Okay.
because, you see, that would be really good for the series, though. It's like, that would
Would it?
progress Nia and Jay, and it would make Cole's mirror future come true, literally.
But then we'd be short an Earth Ninja.
I mean, he'd just go back to the realm, so that way they could just make an entire season about them going into another realm to get Cole back.
Eljay.
And then stumble across Garmadon, which would anger
Eljay.
so many people. But it's Garmadon.
Eljay,
Yes.
I don't know if you remember, but the Cursed Realm kinda got destroyed. That was kind of a big deal. But the preeminent was the Cursed Realm, and they drowned it.
Oh.
Well, if
You're right.
Klaus was able to escape,
Klaus
then-
escaped before it
he
happened.
escaped before it was destroyed.
Oh.
Yeah, no, he got out shortly before.
No.
Wait,
However, if we can back this up to Cole a little bit, you guys mentioned that Cole was always just kind of there and hasn't participated or whatever, right?
Yeah.
I could see definitely some great potential for this season for a very specific reason, and I can see kind of 2 ways it could go, sort of. Because if you remember, the what was the name of the teapot?
oh, it was
Teapot of
the-
Tehran.
Teapot of Tehran, yeah. The Nauticon specifically said that it can trap mortals. Does Cole count as a mortal, as a ghost?
Probably
I mean,
not.
no.
If
Because Klaus,
No, technically-
Or is
he
he
does.
just count as a... But Klaus wasn't trapped in the teapot until he wished to become human again.
yeah,
Klaus
so
specifically
therefore
said-
Cole wouldn't be able to just get trapped.
Specifically, he wished to become mortal again.
Yep.
Yeah.
So does
point.
this mean that Cole is gonna kind of be our key to success simply because he can't be trapped inside the teapot so easily?
Quite likely.
No, I don't think they're gonna. Well, they might go that route, but this is the J season. Everything's blue now.
This is true. He's going to get the major focus this way. Last season, if anything, was the Cole season. But, I mean, that's not to stop other people from having major character arcs. But, I don't know. What I question is, we're going this route of, like, the ninja are in prison, everybody's trapped in the teapot. But, like, in the sets, they end up going to the Sky Realm or some place that is in the sky. And
I think they're gonna
I
go
doubt
to
it's in the
several
lamp.
different realms.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be in the lamp. So if that is going to be a character thing, it's going to happen pretty early on, I would imagine.
What if the
Yeah.
lamp was like a portal to like another realm or something?
It's possible. Don't actually know what happens in the lamp. Yeah. Let me see, what else is there here?
There's a definite issue I took with one part of the show, though, that just didn't seem to make any sense to me.
Go
And
for
that's
it.
when the ninja were watching the television, and the commissioner comes on and says, anyone with information, phone it in. And then Zane starts phoning in where they are because he says he is programmed to uphold the law. When has that ever been a thing?
I feel like
it's
that.
never
I mean,
been an issue
immediately
before.
afterwards, he is running. He's literally running from the law.
I
think that was
feel
just
like
for humor.
That is a good point. I believe that came up before. I'm gonna do a little research.
I can't remember
Got it.
there being any instance of that.
I
I mean,
thought it
right
was
after
funny,
that, he's
though.
running away. He's breaking into places.
Yeah,
He's doing all kinds of things that are not upholding the law.
I can say that I wouldn't really see an issue with it before because while those things may have happened, nothing as overt as being a wanted criminal and running and like evading authorities. They always typically do things for the right reasons. Ergo, there would have never been an issue for that conflict. There would have been a reason for that conflict to arise within himself. That being said, I feel it was just done for a cheap gag.
Yeah.
TBH. I don't think it was meant to be like a lore thing. I think it was just meant to be like, oh, haha, that's funny.
well, yeah,
it wasn't.
and I acknowledge that, but it just didn't work.
No, I didn't find it funny even personally. That's just me.
Nah, I kind of found it funny.
I
was
did too.
I was just sitting. I was like, what?
Questionable. Question mark. Well, let me see. We've got like. Can I talk about something that bothers me?
Sure.
No.
Okay.
Can I talk about Ronin?
Nope.
'Cause,
Sure.
Ronin was a very interesting addition to the last season, and he was a really hard character to get a read on as far as what exactly he was doing, what his motivations really were. His loyalty was always up in the air, pretty much down to the very end of the last season, although he ended the season, I forget either, if he wasn't an overt ally of the ninja, he was at least friendly with them to a degree. I forget if he was in the final pose when like Lloyd was talking about the realm crystal or not, if he was like actually on the ship.
I don't think he was.
I don't think he was, in which case, if that's true, I can forgive this a little bit more. But like, we cut to this season, and he's just kind of going back to his old ways, just doing random shady things, and he wants to get paid, so he brings the ninja in, and they're so terrible it's not even funny. They just fail at every opportunity, and Ronin just
I gotta
catches
say,
them.
I'm rather surprised.
Yeah. I don't know if that scene was supposed to illustrate how stupid the ninja are, or how good Ronin actually is, because he didn't show much of that last season.
I think it was to show how good Ronin is.
Okay. Because,
Personally, that's how, let me see. The last time we saw him, he was actually helping in the final battle.
I know that.
And-
I know he was there. It's just, I was wondering whether he slipped off before they all reconvened on the ship at the end, or if he was like there in like the crowd with like Lloyd and the ninja.
He was driving the ferry.
Oh.
He was driving the ship.
Oh. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know what's up with this guy. He sells them out super easy, but at the same time he's like defending Nia, and like he's just going like,
yeah,
oh, you
but
guys
him
can
and Mia
just.
had kind of a thing, like not a thing, but the wait, no, gosh, dang it, a cordial
Oh my gosh.
friendship almost. They were at least on good terms. There was a level of respect there.
Yeah,
know
because
that.
they're all like technologically savvy or whatever.
Great level of respect, and then you sell them out to the cops. It's like, I don't know. I can't get a read on this guy. I don't know. I don't know if it's intentionally, like, character. I'm more inclined to think it's just a thing they're doing with the character instead of the writing being a little all over the place. But, I don't know. It was very off-putting to me. I was like, he's
I don't know,
here.
it made sense to me.
Will he
Ronin's
be
kind of
used at all?
He's a gun for hire.
Will he be used at all in the future? Or this was his one time to shine, completely outclassing the ninja? It was,
I mean,
it's very
I
interesting.
think it makes sense to me
I
that
did
the
not really know
ninja
what to
got
make of
outdone.
that.
while it's a
I
little
feel like
sad
he might have like some
because,
alternate
like,
reason,
the last time they saw
like besides
Ronin,
the money
he
for
was
capturing
on their
them.
side.
I'm not
So this
entirely
time
sure
they are
what it
really
would be,
taken aback.
but
Yeah, the money thing makes sense for him. It was just his appearance and his role, in contrast with his role last season, was a little strange. Then again, I thought it was strange how he just did such a quick turnaround to being their friend in the last season as well. If you remember, there was that one episode where they did a brief time skip, and then he was just on the ship chilling out for no apparent reason. Just flying around, and I thought that was off-putting. So, I also want to talk about Klaus. He came back just as quickly as he came. He left.
He wanted to be mortal.
I always liked
that seems
Klaus.
kind of creepy.
I always
like-
liked Klaus. I thought he was a cool villain, and I thought he was the stronger of the two during the Master Chin saga, but kind of wasted here. But that's fair. He had his time to shine. I don't really think they needed to bring him back, but I liked how they did it in terms of being a plot device to get the lamp.
Yeah, I think it was fun that it was a plot device. However, wait.
I mean, he's not out of the
fudge.
picture
I was
yet.
about to say, if like he could escape, and so could Garmadon, because I remember that scene, but then I remembered, no, definitely not.
Yeah.
Garmadon is toast.
Made me say that now, but who knows what they'll do later down the line.
Yeah, Garmadon is always swapping sides, like, all the time.
Yep.
I guess that is true. But I don't know, how does everyone feel about this, the return?
I think it's got potential. I mean, it's only the first 2 episodes that we've seen so far.
There was something that we haven't touched on yet.
What?
The Commissioner's twitchy eye.
What about it?
He's not
I mean-
blind.
I mean, I feel like that's supposed to be hinting at something.
Nah, I think it was just comedic
I don't know.
relief.
It might just be a character
Yeah.
And I
quirk.
did not find it funny, TBH. The whole police angle and the ninja being on the run. I don't know how to feel about it. Because it seemingly came out of... It was there so quickly. And then in the very next episode, they're in jail. I'm very curious to see the angle which they're going to go with this. Because, like, I don't know.
I don't know. Honestly, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I don't have any major objections to anything, really. I know the few things we touched upon, pretty much the only thing that concerns me is how they're going to be handling Nia. Because
Yeah.
up until now, they've handled Nia marvelously. Nia's been
Nia's
a
great.
fantastic character. She's been a great addition to the team. I think that she has a lot of true potential. But it is a little worrisome. Like, the message isn't bad, and the message is perfectly sensible, and no LEGO theme, as of now, to my knowledge, has touched upon this. Bionicle certainly didn't, but Bionicle didn't because it never came up in conversation. Gender didn't really matter in the Bionicle story, especially not in Generation 1. Everyone was just good or bad, great or not. So, but this is a much more personal, down-to-earth look at things.
Yeah.
And I am interested to see where they take it, and I think it's going to be good. I have a lot of faith in the writers.
Fair enough.
I think it has potential. I just really hope it doesn't end up being some weird romance subplot or whatever. Like, I would rather Nia not be in a relationship than trying to shoehorn her with, like, a ton of different people just because she's the girl.
And I'm sure her and Jay are going to be end game at this point. They've set that up since the very beginning. But I think the love triangle is dead, to be fair. Kind of like Cole! Okay. Takuma, what'd you think?
All in all, I thought it was good. I mean, you know, it's like you send me the message like, hey, make sure you watch this. And I was like, oh, what are these? It's like, oh, wow, Ninjago, it's back. And I was like, man, it's been so long since I've seen the last one. Is the magic still going to be there? And I am glad to say it is. I am definitely looking forward to see where this is all going.
Okay. Purple, you got anything else to say?
Yeah, actually. One thing I noticed in episode 55, was, well, one, Nia had a dragon, which is really cool. But then I remembered way, way back in like season 1, episode 1, Nia was like whining or complaining or whatever about how she didn't have her own dragon. And Sensei Wu said something along the lines of, "Oh, be patient, your time will come," and now it did. So I thought that was like really, really cool.
That is pretty cool, actually. It's a great callback.
Mm-hmm. And in that exact same scene, Cole had said, "Never put off until tomorrow what can be done today," which is also a reference to that episode.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you think
Yeah.
you got faith in this season? You looking forward to seeing where it's gone?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Good stuff. I'm gonna say my thoughts because I've been bringing up the questionable aspects because I feel those are the greatest points of discussion. The thing with Ninjago is no matter how flawed it is, it's always a good quality work. Ninjago is the benchmark that I feel all the other LEGO themes have tried to kind of get to that level in terms of storytelling and character progression and all that. None have really got there yet. I have a lot of hope for Bionicle Journey to One, the Netflix show. Because obviously, big Bionicle fan, of course. But Ninjago remains the de facto LEGO TV show. And this season looks to be more of the same. You get the character progression, you've also got a cool new villain. Didn't talk too much about Notakon, really like him. I think a lot of it's the voice actor. Does a great job.
Yeah.
Scott McNeil.
He has a cool voice.
Never
Scott
disappoints.
McNeil's fantastic.
Scott McNeil's great. I really
He's
like
simply phenomenal.
really like how he handled things. I liked the scene with Klaus, so I'm looking forward to seeing how he handles his plan. And I got a lot of faith in the season going forward because initially what this was going to be, I'm not sure as to the progression of this behind the scenes. But I know the Ninjago movie was initially going to come out in 2016, if you remember correctly.
Got pushed back though.
It got pushed back by a year. It's now coming in 2017. But that was not done that long ago. It was like a year ago, I think. I'm not sure how LEGO's development cycle works. I'm not sure when this wave was created. If it was going to, like... Because you gotta wonder what's going to happen with the TV show while they're advertising the movie. We don't even know how that's going to tie into the canon, if it is at all.
I've heard that it's going to be kind of a...
Like a spin-off or something?
Reimagining of the original.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Focus a lot on Kai. That's what I understood. However, I'm not sure.
Which, that's fine by me, because Kai... I've spoken about that before. Oh, I won't rehash that again. But, yeah, I don't know, because they're probably going to take a break with the TV show, I would think, to avoid confusion. And they're going to make sets for the movie. I'm not sure when this wave was created, or maybe it's the next wave I'm thinking of that would have been created as a filler wave, almost, when the movie got delayed. I don't know, I guess we'll see. But I'm looking forward to this season greatly. Gonna look forward to seeing where it progresses, and you can expect consistent, really running commentary on this channel. Not every week, because I don't know of the episode's release schedule, but whenever we have access to the episodes, we will provide our commentary for you. So, that's pretty much all I have to say. Anybody else got anything?
Nope.
Not much. Just, you were right about the benchmark thing. I think the one that has the most potential to reaching at right now is Nexonites.
Well, I mean, it's because it's the only one out right now that has potential.
Well, I mean, it's like
it's kind of the de facto choice.
We're gonna get 4 episodes of Bionicle Meso on Netflix.
We got 4 episodes of Ninjago on Cartoon Network, and look what that turned into.
Meso. Fine, fudge. Good point, but
premiere.
you know what?
So, come on, everything starts somewhere.
I mean, listen. If Bionicle can pull it off, awesome. But right now, the one that's airing is Nexonites. So right now, it has the closest chance of reaching that threshold.
Ninjago's
But hey,
better than
Bionicle's that way.
Also, it's being done by the same people as Ninjago, right?
Exactly.
Correct.
Mostly the same people, I
So
believe.
Bionicle is a little bit more thrown up in the air.
We don't even know who's making Bionicle yet, but presumably it's not the same people.
Yeah.
We shall see.
So,
We'll see
that
later.
about says it all. I'm excited. I'm glad we're back to Ninjago.
It's gonna be great.
Super pumped.
So, as always, feel free to check out our content 1 week early on vessel.com/the TTV channel, including this coverage series, which you can usually find 1 week early on Vessel. And it's a $3 a month subscription fee for early access, so if you feel like doing that, great. If not, continue watching YouTube, all our YouTube videos, and we will appreciate it greatly. And you can stay tuned to the next episode of our review series for Ninjago Skybound whenever the next episode airs. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments section below or on the TTV message boards at board.ttvpodcast.com. And goodbye. I'm Meso.
I'm Eljay.
I'm Takuma.
And I'm Prpldragon.
We will see you all next time. Goodbye.